We are live.
Good
We
evening,
are
everybody.
we're live. Good evening to me and Zach and you.
See if we can get 10 people. Let's see if we can see. Oh, just a second. Let's see if we can get up to 10 people
Well, it's three,
with the draft.
and I guess two of them is us maybe.
Right, right. Well, thanks for joining us, Zach. Mitch is going to show you his new guitar in a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Zach, do I sound okay? Because we were having problems. There's Dwight Bailey, the hitman.
Hey, Dwight.
Dwight, Zach, do I sound all right? Because we've been having technical difficulties again.
Yeah, but I think he's got his mic problems straightened out. It sounds pretty good to me. How do we sound to you guys? Dwight, Zach, how do we sound to you guys? Very good.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, you always want to have that echo cancellation on. Checked.
That was always on whatever, but
Oh.
apparently there's something wrong with the mic in the Lenovo.
Oh,
I
really?
can't use the Acer. I can't use the Acer. I can't get on there.
Okay.
All right, sounds good here. All right, cool.
All right, good deal. Good enough.
All right, cool. Go over here and 7 watching now. All right, hello
That's good.
everybody.
Yep.
Feel free to check in. And hey, if we get to 10, so 12, because you and me are both logged in on this, then we'll have 10 people up against the draft. Wasn't well thought out.
But seems like there's not a lot of people in this guitar. There's a handful of people are in the sports, but not everybody.
Right.
So that could be. Hey, there's Rick Hefner.
Hey, Rick, what's happening, dude?
Dwight Bailey. Very good. Yeah, well, there's been discussion of P90s lately in my Discord group, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on a guitar, so I'm thinking, look, I'm looking at that. You know that TV yellow Epiphone that they have? They have it in Gibson too, but they had the TV yellow one with two P90s and separate tone and volume controls, and it comes with CTS pots, a Gravtech nut, and I was looking at that. There's not that much difference. It's like around 4 something for both of them, and I'm looking at this. You got the TBL. It's got the wraparound bridge, where this one's got actual tailpiece. Hey, Gussie, so I can actually adjust each string, the intonation if I have to. Anyway, so I'm looking at, looking at that Les Paul special one, TBL one. And I came across this, and it's just really good reviews on both of them, right? And that the green. Well, for those people who didn't see the unboxing.
Yeah, let's see. Because I'm just looking at a picture of one, while you were talking. Does it have kind of a swirl in it, Mitch, on the paint?
Yeah, they're a little different. Yeah, they had 2 of them. I got at Sweetwater, and they're little, a little different. You can see the pores of the wood.
That looks pretty good.
I did not
like a dark green, more of a dark green.
Yes. I did not take the plastic.
I like it.
Did not take the plastic off yet.
Absolutely.
It's nice, and this doesn't come with the CTS pots, but it does come with a Gravtech nut. It's really good. The only thing I have to do, well, it does need oil up, but I'll wait. The strings feel fine. I'm going to wait till I switch the strings and I'll oil it up. The only thing I did was tune it up. It's the action's the way I like it. I checked. There was no buzzing, no fret sprout. It does have the binding on the sides, but the frets are over the binding. But there's nothing. It's good. I mean, it's really good. Maybe a little. It's good. It's really good. And I mean, this is very
light. Is it lighter than your Gibson SG?
Yeah, I think it's a little lighter. Yeah, definitely a little lighter. Cool. And there's very few guitars, even my good ones, that I didn't have to get set up. The SG one I got up, I didn't have to get it set up when I first got it. And this, I'm going to do it myself. I know enough now. I can do all the setups myself, unless I have to do something drastic. And it just plays good. I mean, it's a slim neck, not too slim. It is a slim bag. It's slimmer than the SG, but it's still
Okay. You know, my Epiphone Epiphone Dot, imitation ES335, it's got a thin front to top to bottom, from like E to E, it's slim. It's not real skinny like say a Ibanez from the fretboard to the behind the fret, the back of the neck. So, and there's Gussie Wells. What's up, Gussie? What's happening? I think we've got everybody. We caught everybody. Let's see. What? I swear, I do not see the difference between top chat and live chat. Have you ever noticed the difference between those? Mitch, can't hear you. Is it me or is it you?
when I touch it, it will turn on and off. All I do has to touch it.
Get out of here.
No, it does. Watch. It will turn. Can you see it turn? When it's red, it's off. Watch.
I don't. Oh, okay, yeah. Do it again. Now touch it. Okay, cool.
And I do that by accident a lot of times. I wonder why no one's hearing me.
Now, is that just hooked up into the side of your into your computer?
USB port, yeah.
USB port. How much is that?
Oh, I pay 140 or something for it.
Should I get a microphone so I don't have?
I got this at Micro Center. This is Yeah, you can get that. You can get that.
How about I buy one online? Because I don't pay tax in Delaware, dude.
Yeah. Do you have a free? You still have a free USB port on your PC? You still have an empty USB port?
Well, I can just use a different computer if I have to. Like right now, I've got the Lenovo sitting on top of the Acer because I'm using the Acer.
Oh, you got them both in there
for the light for the USB port for the light behind the behind the camera. I have one of those little tiny those short lights.
So which one were you normally on at the old house? You were normally on the Acer, right?
No, I was on the Acer upstairs. The old house, I was upstairs in the room with all the wood on the walls. Where I did my videos. Okay, that was my music room, and I had the Acer computer was my music computer.
And now
downstairs at the old house, I had the Lenovo. So here out in the living room, I've got the Lenovo, and in this music room here, I have the Acer. But I'm having all kinds of problems with the Acer. I can't update my ESET.
Your what?
On the Acer, the ESET to the whatever the protection, computer protection.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it won't let me update that. It won't let me I can't get onto anything but YouTube and Yahoo.
It's
crazy.
It'll be an easy fix. I'm sure I'll be able to fix it.
All right. Well,
I don't know.
We'll do the Team Viewer sometime and see.
I don't know if I can do it through Team Viewer. I might be able. I might be able to.
Oh.
Yeah. It may not, and me block that too.
Well, I can't get into. Actually, I can't get into Team Viewer from that computer. And I've taken it out. I took the Acer out into the other room, thinking maybe I got to be closer to the router, and that didn't help.
And are you using Edge or Chrome? Do you know?
Edge.
Have you tried Chrome?
Nah, I guess I'll have to try that.
That may work.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I have no problem. I have no problems with the Lenovo on Edge. So anyway. So in your unboxing, did you play the SG at all?
Yeah, the whole video I did.
Yeah, I did. I was napping when you put that up. I was napping.
I figure you were. I got the unbox. Well, I don't have it in here, but I got the box. I haven't bought a guitar from Sweetwater in maybe almost 2 years, something like that. And I'm cutting it open. I see on there. We suggest you wait 24 hours to open it. I guess for climate stuff or whatever. And I've never had it before in any other guitars. All right, I'll humor them. I'll wait. Not a big deal to wait. So I stopped the video. Of course, I saved it. And then the next day I opened it and I did a video, and I did all these different videos because I put it on my Facebook group, my Monoprice group. And anyway, I put it all together and made one video, and I put it on YouTube as a premiere today. So if you see it, you'll see the unboxing. And then you'll see me.
Yeah, I'll watch it after the show.
Yeah, you'll see me playing on it. And I'm using Helix Native, which has the same thing. I'm using some of the same patches that I would use on my on the my Helix floor, and I got somebody coming to look at it Saturday.
Oh, cool.
I did have a couple of inquiries. One guy wanted to trade me, so I went in his trade. He didn't have anything good to trade. And this one guy,
what do you want to trade you for?
I'm looking on his site. He didn't have any good, cheap guitars. He didn't have nothing good, nothing that I like. Anyway,
you're a fish.
And this other guy, he plays in a worship band in church and stuff like that. So he's a legitimate. I'm gonna let him come over. If he does, he's fighting with his wife, and he's supposed to come over Saturday. We'll see. He's interested in it, but I cleaned it up really good because it does. I don't know how yours is, but it gets dirty easily. That black on there, but I got it pretty clean. You got it pretty clean.
Oh, cool.
The Helix. Cool. So, hey, PJ.
PJ and Paul Lou have joined us. Cool.
Yep.
So how many we got, Mitch? How many?
8.
How many? Huh?
8.
8. 6.
8.
6.
I'm seeing 8 right now.
Well, minus you and me, that's 6.
Oh yes. Yeah. Or 6.5. Yeah. But I really like I like the guitar, and I don't play through an amp. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell the difference between P90s, but what I might do is I'm going to I'll just play through both of them and record it and see and play it back, see if I can tell anything different.
Mitch,
with the same patch.
I don't think there'll be any difference because you're doing it all digital. You're all.
I know.
It's.
I don't have an amp. I mean,
it might be different if you took the Helix floor through, say, like a Line 6 power cab. That some of the guys use the Line 6 power cab to go along with the Helix or whatever. But if it's all going through the computer, digital,
Rich, the Falcrow's in here. Thanks for stopping by.
Falcrow,
thank you so much for stopping by.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, thank you. It's it does sound good. I'm not sorry I got it. It wasn't real expensive. It's I tell you, it's compared to that mono price. It's like there's no comparison. This thing is. It's got really good craftsmanship. I'm really knocking wood. They did a good job so far. Just so you're happy. Thanks, PJ. Yeah, I did that. I got it. I ordered it Friday. It came in Monday. I started unboxing it. Got my camera, my webcam going, and I saw that thing on there. I probably didn't have to wait, but I did. It doesn't hurt waiting, right? So I waited 24 hours before I opened it. But what I did not get with my Epiphone.
Yeah, this is a scandal. This is a scandal, folks.
Sweetwater, I did not get any candy, and I didn't get an Allen wrench or any Allen wrench. They said they don't do it. Epiphone won't do it anymore because they were getting loose and scratch up guitars. At least
all they got to do is tape it to something, tape it to the box.
That's what my salesman told me. But he goes, but I can sell you one. He did say that. But I got a bunch of them here. I don't know.
They're just you probably to save money.
You probably got this.
Yeah, I got that with
this might work in the Epiphone. I don't know. I'll try it. But I checked the intonation. Everything was spot on. I checked the intonation. The action is just the way I like it. There's nothing I have to do.
I've got about 5 million Allen wrenches. If I can send you one.
Well, I got them too. I mean, for other guitars, I should have kept the one for the Ibanez. I had a nice one in there, but.
Did we acknowledge PJ Covey? What's happening?
Yes, we did.
Okay. I can't remember.
We have 10. We have 10 people in here. Cool. Minus 2.
I walked 18 holes today. My legs are aching, screaming, but I'm getting there.
So your audio is really good. And what did you do? All you did was what? I mean,
went to auto adjust volume.
Okay.
But okay. I am on the microphone of the camera you got. I didn't even know the camera had a microphone.
Yeah. Almost all mine does. My acknowledge
does,
but most of them do.
The microphone.
What's that?
Where is the microphone?
It's on the sides.
Oh,
it's right on the side.
Oh, yeah, I see that. I see it. Little.
I think stereo mics and stuff. Yeah. But it doesn't sound bad. But now your other mic might sound. Your built-in mic might sound good now.
Well, I'm not changing. I thought I was on the bench for forever on live streams until I.
Yeah, because I couldn't understand. We were thinking internet problems, but your video is always good. So I know that makes sense because it would be your video is
good camera. It's a knockoff of what? Or it is.
It's not a knockoff. It's a C920.
It's a C920, but
it's what Walmart sells.
It's Walmart's brand. Yeah.
It's a Logitech, but it's a Logitech, but it's the
It's
same.
like when you buy the
receiver.
grocery store brand peanut butter, you're probably getting Jiffy or
It's
Skip.
it's the same as
Skippy.
this one. Exact
Yeah. Right.
same thing.
Yeah.
Which I'm not using right now.
Well, in the past, when we were when we did it when I lived back in Catonsville, I just used the Acer computers.
Mic, built-in
Mic.
mic.
Never
Yeah.
had problems. And a couple
Well,
times I did it downstairs, used the Lenovo mic. For a while, we had those lapel mics. I think I dumped the lapel mic. I think when I
still
moved
got.
it.
I bought another one, but
Did you?
this other one it just works off of USB. I don't need no batteries.
When you were using that though, it was it didn't sound, something was either too loud or
You had to
too
turn
soft.
everything down because it was a condenser.
Six string Brian. He's in here.
Hey,
So
Brian.
because I refused to buy a SG style guitar, Mitch went and bought another one.
I bought an Epiphone one. Epiphone with P90.
Bring that again. A couple people might not have seen it.
This is the one I got this a few weeks ago, and it does work pretty good. You just gotta turn everything down on it, but I don't have to worry about batteries in it. I got it mainly for doing
Well,
what
that
I
makes
did.
more sense.
I did it for unboxing, but I didn't even use it for the unboxing the other day. I've been using this, and
get your guitar and show it again.
All right, hold on.
Since we got some new faces. Brian, you haven't done any videos forever, have you? Six string Brian.
Nah, he's out there enjoying the outdoors.
Playing with all those $1 million. He's got toys. He's got the coolest toys. I think it's a nice looking guitar, man.
It is. I like it. I didn't take the plastic off yet. They pick guard.
I'm not normally a green guy, but I like that shade of green.
Well, it's different.
Yeah.
It's not rosewood. It's a laurel. I think laurel fretboard.
So, oh, really?
Yeah. But I can't.
Okay. I mean, at our capabilities, Mitch, I don't think it really matters.
No. It's good. Just light, comfortable.
As long as it feels good. So Mitch has got it all now. He's got single coils, he's got humbuckers, and he's got P90s.
I keep on saying, well, I'm going to get, I'll probably get rid of the EVH. I picked it up, start playing the end. Well, this plays pretty good. I don't want to get rid of it. Then I picked up the white one the other day. I'm playing that for a while, but it sounds good. It's like I don't want to get rid of anything. But I'll
tell you what, I think Hack used to have an EVH, right?
Yeah, he had
sounded good. He had
the Ernie Ball one, I think.
Yeah, I think he got rid of that. He sold that, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He sold that and bought, well, he's always selling and buying. He's a deal maker, that Hack.
Oh, so Brian is busy with his photography business. I can understand that.
Cool.
He's talking about somebody that knows video or editing or photo editing. But hey, Brian, I thought
Brian, you don't have that space station set up anymore. I thought you were an IT guy. Isn't that what he used to have?
He's busy with his business. He just don't have time.
He does too. You have a business and the other.
He does photography. He does video editing, photography. That's what he does for a living.
Oh, okay.
I've been killer on. I tell you what, on doing these goofy.
That went right over my head. And
I can switch. I can morph your face into anybody. I'm really getting good at that. Getting good at that. It may just I could put your face on somebody else, and I'm just doing real good. I did a funny one with my brother, but I could show it. But
were you tempted to do your unboxing with and switch on and off from Arm voice?
No, because it's what's so hard about that. I record it; it's not lined up. I got to line it up because it needs time to process. So there's a gap between. So I have to take the audio. It's not hard to do, but I just used it once. I'll probably uninstall it. Yeah, just played around with it. Unless I can put some other voices on there. I think I can only do Joe Biden and Arnold right now.
Six string Brian, are you an Apple or a Microsoft guy?
Apple.
He's Apple.
I'm pretty sure.
Dark side.
Yeah, he Final Cut Pro. That's what I've been using Final Cut Pro on my Mac. I like it. I like DaVinci Resolve too.
Brian, I'm loving life retired, dude. I'm 7.5 miles from the beach. It's going to warm up soon, and I'll be a suntan Dan.
Final Cut Pro, I think you could do up to like 16 cameras at a time.
What?
And you could, let's say if I could hook up, the computer would be able to take this, or I could put 16 videos in there at one time and have it,
What's the most amount of cameras that you could hook up at one time right now?
Well, I don't know about hooking up, but I could hook up 16 different videos and do all, with different shots, and fade to this shot, fade to. Well, you would have to record everything at one time.
How much does that cost?
The software is built into Final Cut Pro. I can do it in here. The one I did.
Oh, that's Final. That's
it's a video editing. Oh. I can have multiple cameras at one time. Same thing in here. I mean, I'll just record with my phones. I have two phones. I'll be recording one angle here, use my webcam. I put all three videos into Final Cut Pro or DaVinci Resolve, and I can make it just go from one shot seamlessly with the same audio, nothing,
cool.
You can't even tell, everything's in sync. And Apple makes it really, or Final Cut Pro makes it really easy to do. So
could you set up your live stream and just keep hitting buttons and we get a different angle of you?
Well, I can do that now because I'll do that now because I have different cameras hooked up. I'll do that. See, I'm going through, even though I'm going through StreamYards, but StreamYards is seeing my stuff hooked up to OBS. So I'm using that as a virtual cam. And do I have, let me see, I don't know if I have, where's my, I don't know if this is still, if I still have that hooked up. Hold on. Let me see. I'll show you real quick. Not that quick. But it's
Brian, you need Brian, you need to take a vacation and do a live stream, play your guitar. All right, did you just change?
I'm trying to, but it changed
the light kind of changed for a second.
Let me see. It didn't.
Are we going to get the same angle or a different angle?
It'll be a little different. It's not seeing my camera right now.
Just seeing a flash.
It's not
real quick flash.
Nah. Sometimes it loses it. I just got to cancel. Let me talk for a minute.
Gussie says Apple Ruiz. Apple rules. Oh, well, au contraire. Of course, I don't know. I've never tried Apple. My wife's sister-in-law is old, but she said, "Oh, you should get Apple." We never did. Oh, there we go. All right,
this is 4K camera I got. I don't think I have it plugged in.
It's the lighting's not good.
I know. I have to fix it. I just want to see. Okay. I might not have this one plugged in.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to check and see. The pick is in.
Oh, I don't have it plugged in. That's why. It's plugged into the other computer.
Who'd they take? Who did Carolina take? Oh, for God's sakes. Rounds. Well, this NFL draft. They don't have a thing in order of the picks. Who did Carolina take? Oh, previous pick, Bryce Young. Okay, so Bryce Young is a very rich young man. Quarterback out of Alabama. All right, I got to find StreamYard. So that's who Carolina took, Mitch. Bryce Young.
So I don't know who's who. I mean, can't talk.
Well,
I don't know who's
Alabama's quarterback.
Yeah, I haven't been no mind about the top players in college.
There's Blackjack Guitar. What's happening, dude?
Hey, Blackjack. So you've been doing more golfing than playing lately, or?
Yeah. Well, I play a lot, but I just, I tried to do a video. What's today?
Thursday.
So when did I get buzzed? Tuesday night. I got a little buzzed. Actually, when did I talk to you? Tuesday night. Yeah. Tuesday, I called you, right?
Yesterday he
And
called me. Last
was it
night.
yesterday?
Mhm.
Oh, well, yesterday. Last. Okay, so I ended up after I got off the phone with you, I had another couple Jamesons, and I was feeling, yeah, listen, I got everything set up, all the lights and everything, and I just couldn't. I couldn't get through without making a real bad mistake. I was too wasted. But I did like 3 or 4 takes, and I checked them out on see what they looked like. I just deleted them, but they sounded okay. The sound was good, but the playing was terrible. So I just I'm I have to with my new setup with this Rockville power mixer that I got. I have to go in and I've got to like move all my favorite presets, the 8 that I use the most, the rhythm and leads, in 4 and 4. I've got to put them in a different, move them over to a different bank and tweak them because they really don't sound that good live, you know.
Oh,
So like if I took the outs of the mixer into the back of the Q8, it wouldn't sound as good. So I'm stuck in headphone land, and I hate playing with headphones on. I just hate it. I hate it.
so you're still
Uh,
not? I was going to ask you, how's it working out for you? The
it
new.
it sounds good. It sounds okay, but it just doesn't. I'm not getting a real good stereo. It sounds. I don't know. You've got to tweak
And what's the
the
problem? Why you
EQ.
can't use the speakers that you can't do it like you did at the old house? What is why can't you?
They just doesn't it doesn't sound as good for some reason. I guess
Oh,
maybe
okay.
they're smaller cabinets, 10-inch instead of 15-inch, and a
Oh,
completely different mixer, which is only got a couple stereo channels. It's still not what I wanted. I wish the other one I had that didn't crap out because that worked out perfect. But anyway, I digress.
I got you.
Yeah, sad to hear about China, Mike. Everybody, 2 second moment of silence for China, Mike.
Yeah.
That's such a shame. Does anybody know what happened?
Well, it's got that Lou Gehrig's disease. I'm sure
Is
it's
that
not.
what he had?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah. I don't think he lived much. I think it was like 15 months by the time he found out
Oh
he
my
had it.
God.
He's
Oh,
gone.
geez.
Now,
Yeah.
if you look at his last video, it was done a month or so ago. He was there, but you could see he lost a great amount of weight, and
Oh.
and he had some guy talking for him, so he didn't look too good then.
Oh, okay. See,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sub to any of the big boys anymore. I don't do McKnight. I don't do Steve from Boston. I don't do Tone King. I don't do any of the big ones anymore. I just,
I'm sub to him. I just don't. I have notifications turned off, but I'll see it on the I'll see it on the
yeah.
YouTube page. I'll go in there and say hi here and
But I
there.
don't even want, it's funny. I'm just not on the computer on you. I'm not on the computer as much since we moved down here, near the beach, not at the beach.
That if I'm not, I die if I didn't have a computer. I mean, that's the only thing my life. I figure I trying to learn how to do something, play better, learn how to hybrid pick or economy pick, and all. Try to learn how to do different tech. I mean, I don't play fast. I don't have to, you know. But if I want to play fast, I need to have, I have to alter the pick and high economy pick and trying to mix that up, which is hard to do when you just your mindset is you go up and down, up and down. But when you go up and down, up, down, 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 up and down, up and down, it's just to do, and or else it's not going to sound right, and it's
Right.
hard at it playing any
Well,
kind of real
just
speed.
just play blues, and you don't really have to play fast.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, you don't even need to do. Yeah, I don't play a lot of blue. I don't know why, because I like it, but I don't.
I'll tell you what. I think Sebastian of all the ones that I listen to probably 20 different backing track channels occasionally, and they're always because I watch so many backing tracks. You know, I think Sebastian Zanino is the best blues uh, backing tracks.
I used his. I think it's the one I used last. One of his
Yeah,
last.
yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
But there's all kinds of there's so many good backing track channels. But some of I'm not paying anybody, and some of the you get. I'll tell you what, I guess it does. Some people like you can't use what's the real good one that everybody you have to pay. Rick Romanelli pays them. or he did. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a couple of them.
The
Yeah,
one I can't think of the name. What's the
not
one
YT Jams tracks or
no,
YT.
YT Jams. Mikey doesn't care.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
but
I
like,
forget. Don't know.
but the guys that I use a lot, that guy Dopez is good, but he's too metal and hard rockish.
See,
I
I
can't get into
joined
the
that.
vibe of his. He's good, Dopez.
I
They don't
bought
care.
I bought a few from what's it called?
Elevated jam track. That's the one I was thinking. Elevated. You can't use elevated jam tracks unless you're a member
Subscribers.
or
Yeah,
subscriber or whatever.
Patreon. Yeah, I do karaoke. I belong to karaoke.com, and you can.
That's the one they call it the couple dollars.
Yeah, it's like $2 a song, and I'll have like 4 different versions of it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's not bad, but
I can do that. You shouldn't get a copyright on anything like that, but I don't want to be spending $2 for every song I down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tell you another one
I
played to a lot is Now You Shred. He does good backing tracks.
Yeah.
Now You Shred guy.
You can take some.
And some of these guys, I'll buy them a cup of coffee or several. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Mikey YT Jam tracks. I mean, I just love his. His are usually 3 or 4 chords. You know, and he just the change or the chorus or whatever it is the same chords. He just makes it more heavy as opposed to pretty. You know, it starts out pretty and then it gets into heavy, and he changes it up a little bit, and then goes back. But you know, that's 9 out of 10 times I'm playing to one. I've got a cool melody, I think, to an older jam track from YT, but I don't know. I've been lazy. Well, if you read the about or the show more in the description of their videos, he says you can't use his unless you can't use his, and he's probably not really too concerned about us guys that aren't monetized and all. But if anybody,
sometimes
so when I read that, I won't use anybody that doesn't say that says anything. And if they don't say anything one way or the other, then I'm assuming that they don't care. But I know I'm safe because I give YT and Sebastian Zununu enough money that
good deal.
But it's because I want to, not because I have to.
Right.
That to me, that's a principle. It's a big difference.
Exactly.
But I've heard that before, PJ. But I stay away from. Tom, sorry to hear that. Did not know about Thomas. Is that his name?
Thomas Santiago. I don't know who that. I'm not sure.
Who's Thomas? Who's Thomas?
I don't recognize him. Did he? Dwight, did he used to come in chats or something? I can't. The name sounds familiar, but I know Jerry Springer died. I heard that. Jerry Springer, remember him?
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny you bring that up. My wife and her girlfriend went to Chicago?
Wherever Cincinnati or
Chicago. It was Chicago, and they were on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they wanted to. And my wife embroiders, and she did these shirts. They both had red shirts, and one said JER, and the other one said RRY or something, RRY. So when they stood next to each other, where it was Jerry, REE, because they go Jerry, they used to.
So you have the video? Do you have the video? Did you get the video?
I think she does, but I'm not sure. It was a while back.
Yeah.
It was, probably 15 years ago, but they had a lot of fun. But
that's cool.
Yeah, that was sad. Cool. I mean, I never watch a guy. The most ridiculous nonsense in the world.
Wasn't he mayor too?
I think he was mayor. Yeah. Before the show, before he became a whatever. I don't even. What kind of show do you call that? What kind of show was it?
Trash talk or something.
Variety show.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when the bouncers come out and break up the women fights.
It's like, who is the father of Jonathan? Is it, I don't care about that stuff. Who's the real father?
Thomas Santiago, a big supporter of the community.
Okay.
Harry Belafonte. But I mean, Harry Belafonte, I think, was pretty old. I know China.
Oh, I didn't know
Our
he died.
skeptic
I
was
thought he
too
was
young
dead.
too young to leave us. That's
Oh my
very
gosh, I
very
don't even know.
tragic. You know,
I
and
don't know he was if China Mike was in
and
his
he was just,
50s.
he was one of the few guys that I think avoided any kind of
Drama.
drama for the big guys, and was just not. I mean, there anybody, how can anybody control him or give him a
He was
hard
so
time? I don't know.
pleasant,
He was,
just a
yeah,
pleasant guy.
exactly. I mean, he wasn't strongly opinionated one way or the other. I don't think.
Right.
When I used to watch him,
Yeah, I didn't
but he
get
did a
that
lot
either.
of. Didn't he do a lot of pedals and obscure
Yeah, a
guitars?
little bit of
But,
everything, and
so I
I just
stopped
remember.
watching pedal once I got the Helix. I stopped watching pedal reviews. I used to do the
Oh, did you
pedal
get the
show.
new update? Did
I
you?
haven't done it yet.
I ain't worried about it.
I
This
got to
guy's going to
remember how
look
to
at it.
back it up. You got to back up. You got to
Well,
back your thing
I
up.
always backed everything up anyway. But
Yeah.
if this guy, if he wants to buy it, let him do it. If he wants to do it, I don't need to mess with it.
Right.
I mean, I always do all these updates. I still wind up using the same patch I use all the time.
Right.
Eric's patch mostly. But in that video, I used Eric Broadbent's patch, the Boston Pizza. I used I have an ACDC patch. I don't know if somebody gave it to me or can't remember. That it sounds good like ACDC. And then I used some clean one, built-in clean one. So I did
Whatever
use 3
happened to
packs.
that guy, Eric? Does he still have a chance? Does he still? It's him and his son, right?
Yeah, he did come out with a video recently. Yeah, he's just not real often. He did. I think he's did something the other not too long ago.
He was kind of helped when I first got my Helix. I watched him a lot, but then
Yeah, he helped
happened.
me. I was going back and forth, and he helped me a lot. And he's like a.
I don't know if he pissed off somebody that was we were in the community. Then I said okay. Then he got.
Well, he didn't do nothing wrong. It was somebody else.
Somebody else. Okay. Well,
And,
anyway,
but and then
I avoid all that. I avoid all that. Like I got involved.
His wife left him is what was the bad thing.
Oh.
Reading really was the bad thing. They split up, so it's really bad. He's all right now. He's doing all right now. But
somebody mentioned that the Ravens finally signed Lamar Jackson. Yeah, what a I'd have let you know what I would have just. I would have said, look, play for the franchise, $32 million, and then we'll talk at the end of the year, and maybe if you have a great year, you can get the deal you're looking for. And I would have gone a 180 degrees different direction. They signed OBJ for 18. I mean, they're crazy, but hey, they've got a good defense, or they have some good, like that linebacker we got from the Bears, but I don't think Lamar can win the big game. I don't think his playoff record right now stinks, and I don't think it's going to get any better. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I said, well, it's 5. I was saying 5 years the Ravens will not be in the Super Bowl, but I hope I'm wrong. We could be wrong, right? That'd be nice.
And he actually gets the last laugh. 186 million guaranteed with no agent. God bless him. Go Lamar, number 8. Yeah, I'll be your fan as long as you play the full season. But I'll tell you what, if he doesn't play the full season,
last 2 years he missed what 12 games or something like
that.
I
already threw out my number 8 Ravens.
Oh, did you really?
T-shirt? No, I didn't get that. I almost bought the jersey. The $50, $100, whatever. Those jerseys are expensive. The NFL. I almost did because I was a big Lamar fan, but I was at Walmart one time, and the year that they won, they almost went undefeated. Of course, they lost in the second.
I had a Joe Flacco one.
So I bought the T-shirt. I said, I'll just get the T-shirt.
I had the nice one, the nice Joe Flacco purple one.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't expensive. It was $40. I got it from and I was too fat. It didn't look right on me.
Oh, that's a shame.
I gave it. I don't know who I gave it.
Well, you're staying thin, dude. You're looking good.
Oh, I gained half of it back already.
What?
Yeah, just
what happened? Went off the wagon, huh?
I just. Do you like pizza? Do you eat pizza?
I know.
You eat one.
You ruined. You know what happened, Mitch? Didn't you go? Was it somebody's birthday or something? Not too recently, and that's when you cheated.
No, what it was, I get together with my siblings. We play double dominoes, and
dominoes.
It's not that. It's my fault. I just can't. I
have feast or famine.
I have to eat when I do these diets, I have to eat as little as possible then I don't want to eat. Then when I start eating, then I want to eat more. I can't eat one slice of pizza. I have to eat like three, at least 2 or 3, or more.
I hear you.
It's just,
well,
my doctor's going to go nuts.
well, do the best you can. Just do the best you can.
Oh, I have to show you a picture. Go ahead and talk. I'm gonna get a picture.
Oh, Brian, you met Mike at NAM. Was that the NAM that Brian and Hack went to? 2020?
No, Hack didn't go to there. He didn't go to that. But Ben Coombs met him. I know Ben Coombs had a video with him.
Yeah.
Let me get this video, this picture lined up and show you what I had done. Let me see.
Cool. Yeah, OBJ's. Yeah, that's. I don't know what they're. Look, the Harbaugh and those guys. They wanted Lamar back. So we talking about football.
Yeah.
Let's go to the draft tracker and the Colts took Anthony Richardson, quarterback, Florida.
Oh, he's got like a 50%. I recognize that name. He's got like a 50% passing ratio. Not
Let's
very
go
good.
To NFL channel here on NFL Spot. Texas took Stroud. Wow, it's all quarterbacks. Young, Stroud, and what's the guy's Robinson? Is that the last one I said? Doesn't somebody have a draft? Here we go. I just want to see a list of as they pop up. I can't believe somebody doesn't have that.
Can't get. Let me change this.
Well, that's shocking. All right. Well. All right, let me get back to the StreamYard. We're talking guitars and gear.
I'm blind.
Any of you latecomers, Mitch got a P90 Epiphone, SG style. Oh, Janice is there. Hey, Janice. Boy, Janice, you've been busy. Got all kinds of videos out there.
Can you, me? All right, you can see that, right? See the trees?
Yeah.
Well, all right. So that's what they look like before yesterday. And let me stop.
So that's before.
Now.
We need to see the after.
I have to get the other one set up now. And the other one is what it looks like now. Let me get this. And that one now.
Wow.
See, they're going by the steps, and then I got the other ones trimmed down. I didn't do it. My son-in-law did it. He only took about it, and on the other side of the house, I took them down too. And my grass.
Wait a minute, there were 2 groups of them.
Yeah, they're right there. They're right next to the steps.
Out?
Okay. Took those out. I wanted them out because they're just going right into and we trimmed the ones down there. So. And I got my grass. My grass was like dead.
Looks good.
And I got that to come back a lot.
Oh, good.
Yeah, compared to what it was.
That's another thing I haven't been doing videos or YouTube as much because I've been digging up the skinny trees out back.
Mm-hmm.
I gave away the chainsaw, 2 chainsaws we had. Little tiny one that you put on a stick.
You need them now. You need them now.
Now I need them big time, but I swore off them because I almost cut my wife's hand off.
Oh my God.
Well, we're doing. First of all, you shouldn't be using any, even though a little. It's this one chainsaw I have here. Where's my hand? It's only about this big. It's a little mini chainsaw, but you could put it on a stick and do high branches. So it was cool that way. But I was using it and trimming a crepe myrtle. Well, you really shouldn't be using a chainsaw because crepe myrtles are real, the branches aren't, you can almost chop them with the clippers.
Right.
Whatever. My wife gets in there and holds, you just cut it. Well, it bounced it right into, luckily it only hit her in the palm and she had to, I don't know how many stitches in her palm.
Oh my God.
Didn't lose any dexterity or anything, but it easily could have been right here and just cut her hand off. It's a chainsaw.
Right.
I still have nightmares to this day. So I gave away both my chainsaws, and I am living to regret it. But I've been digging out the stumps, and that is a lot of work.
He got it down really
for
close
an
to
old
the
man.
stumps. Yeah.
That's good.
He
It
got
looks
it
good,
close to
man.
the,
It looks good, Mitch.
yeah, it's better. It better was. We got to get
And
the.
he trimmed them pretty. I mean, that's what everybody in this neighborhood we're at. They get everything, zipped, perfect. My
Mhm.
wife likes things growing a little more helter skelter. She doesn't like everything perfectly even, but it looks good, man. You did a good job. Good for that guy for doing it for you.
Yeah. Then we'll paint the steps next. The steps in the deck next. Well, so you haven't bought no gear. You haven't bought anything other than your mixer
Just
stuff.
the just the mixer, just the
Yeah.
mixer. Actually, I got two. I bought a PV mixer used and for $200, and that's it. Just didn't. It's too powerful, first of all, and it didn't have stereo. So I thought this whole thing. I don't know, but power mixers. Incidentally, this is interesting. Nobody makes power mixers anymore. I don't know what bands do, how bands do their sound and all. I guess
I
it's,
don't know.
I don't know how all that works, or everywhere they play, they have a console, mixing console or something. But
I don't know nothing about that. So you know more about that
other
than I
than
do.
PV, PV does, yeah, but I mean, you got to spend, cheap power mixers. Let me rephrase that. Cheap power mixers. I'm not spending $500 to $1,000 for something that I'm not really going to use that much. So
What was your old
most
ones? What was the old ones you had?
Behringer.
Oh, okay.
And that thing, I don't know, something, it must have got banged around when in the moving truck,
Mm-hmm.
and it just, took a shit on me. But I mean, I used it for that was my amplifier with those 15-inch cabinets, which I sold to Jesse.
How is Jesse doing?
He's doing
That's
fine.
that's
He's
what I
doing
want to
good.
ask you. I
Yeah.
haven't seen no
Yeah.
videos from him in a
No,
while.
he shut his station down. He shut his channel down.
Again? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was personal reason. I mean,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to get into it, but
Okay.
So he's on the bench, whether it's permanent or not, I don't know.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, just haven't
But
seen
he's
it.
fine. He's fine. He every once in a while will pop in the chat. He's probably watching, him and Julie, his wife.
Very
If
good.
you are, guys, hey. But if not, so
So you're liking Della where you're at.
I love it, man. Those sales tax cigarettes are like, for me, for Winston's, they're like $80 a carton instead of $100 a carton. So I'm saving $20 a week, and no taxes on anything.
Hey, Charlie. Thanks
Hey
for
Charlie, what's
stopping in.
happening? Yeah. Got
Um,
one of your tech buddies?
no,
No?
just from coming in here.
Oh, Charlie. All right, Charlie. What's happening,
So
man?
so this is some personal news. I'm just going to say it. My Mark was telling me my sister-in-law has lung cancer. So I don't know we don't know how bad it is, but she's Margaret. They hadn't told her yet, but they she has an account she set up with the hospital. They have the records already, and Margaret's reading it for her sister, and it's saying that she has cancer. Her doctor didn't call me yet, so I don't know how bad it is. But she's a heavy smoker, and so I don't know how bad it is.
Oh, hey, listen, I'm doing something right now that, oh, that's not, wait a second. Something that you used to be able to do, anybody could do it, but if you're a mod,
Oh yeah, it works. Yeah, I tried it.
all right, Charlie, I thought I was, oh, I recognize Charlie.
Go to the
All right.
channel. Yeah.
If I wasn't, I don't know, I'm subbed. Anyway, I just subbed you, Charlie. Anyway, if you're a mod and you go, Jesus Christ, too many windows. Okay, so if you're a mod on somebody's live stream and somebody pops up that you're not real familiar with, you can click those three little right buttons to the far right in the chat box and go to their channel. Now, you used to be able to do that without being a mod, but they did that away. You can only report.
Right.
Why would you?
I'm already subbed to him.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah. So Charlie just subbed you, and no problem. You're welcome. But so anyway, I thought I'd share that to you. So if you are a mod for somebody else's chat, you can, it makes it. Why they took that feature away from everybody doing it. It was so easy. I subbed a lot of people that way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, especially when I was watching some of the big channel chats. But maybe there were issues with that. How do you do polls on YouTube, Mitch? I've seen that. I think you have to. I think you have to be monetized, right?
Yeah, maybe I might. I can't. I don't have enough. I have enough subs. I don't have. People don't watch my stuff. You have so many viewing hours, like 5,000, whatever it is. I forget, and I don't have. I had it when we first started doing our shows. I don't have it now. No.
And I don't know how to do those. Like sometimes you know when you bring up YouTube, it's got all the little box suggestions. Videos to watch, and then you scroll about halfway down, and then it's got people have like an announcement or something.
Yeah, I don't.
That's separate. That it's not a video, but people can thumbs it up or thumbs down or comment on the announcement or somebody's whatever.
Yeah, I'm not popular enough. I can't do it.
I can't even figure out how to organize my homepage of my channel to put my channel is what it is. Ain't a whole lot there.
Same here. Same here. Same here.
Six String Brian, you're in the wrong live stream to get an answer to that question.
Yeah, I thought if anybody would know, I thought you would know. Oh, Brian. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's been
You
been a
haven't done
while.
that for a long time, Mitch.
I haven't. Forget.
You haven't clicked up anybody's.
Yeah, I have not done that in a while.
Right.
It looks pretty cool, actually.
Right.
I haven't done it in a while. But I'm still. If it wasn't for my computer, because I don't do anything, and you got other activities you do. I hate working in the yard. I do it because I have to do it. And I don't golf. But I like playing around with. I like doing playing guitar. I like doing video editing or playing around with photo editing and audio. I am not good at doing drums. I just can't. I had trouble
programming the drum.
Yeah, Logic. If you do it right, if you're playing in time, you can match your drum thing to. But I don't ever play in time. I screw it up, and that's why it's so easy to just get a backing track with the music already in it. All I got worried about is like you do.
Yeah.
But Larry was showing me. Oh, he has this whole easy drummer suite with the bass, the drums, keyboards, and he's got it set up where he can pick a bass. You don't have to play it; it'll start playing it by itself. Play right to it.
Hey, let me ask you, Mitch. Let me ask you a question, and anybody in the chat that may be knowledgeable enough. There's Brian. Hey, Brian S is back. Hey, Brian. So for whatever reason, my Reaper and my computer will not read my Zoom interface. If you buy a used interface, should you be okay? I mean, is there a way of screwing up an interface?
No, see, you have more settings on there than most. Most of them don't have that stuff on there. But I'm sure if I was there, I could get it working. I can almost guarantee I'll get it working.
That's what pisses me off.
But like here, let me show you here. Let me get this. Like you have these extra buttons on there. Yours is kind of fancy, that Zoom. Let me show you.
I know, it was like it was $150.
If you get something like this, there's no
focus.
Nothing
right?
Focus right. All you do is plug it in. And you can only plug a guitar in and a mic. It's all you can do. Not two guitars or two mics. You can do a guitar and a mic, or just a guitar or just a mic. You don't have.
I need two.
You don't have those.
If I can't get two channels, then I've got to have two channels because I want to go use my Trio Plus to do the drums and the bass.
Oh yeah. How would that? How does that connect? How would you? How does that? How does your out on? Your
the
Trio?
outputs. Well, that's the problem. See, the Zoom U44 with interface should have been perfect, because with the Trio Plus, your outs, you have drum, one track, one two lines.
I mean, what kind of cable? What kind of cablings?
Quarter inch.
Okay.
But
you would need more.
It just doesn't. It doesn't. In other words, in the box in Reaper, it shows U44, but it won't recognize the inputs or outputs or whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? So I can go Helix direct into my computer, and it works fine. But I don't want to do Reaper recordings with just guitar. I need the drums and the bass. And the Trio Plus gives me the drums and the bass. I can program it, and I've got a couple things I've been working on that, on and off, that I really want to do, but I can't do it.
Is that what you had before? UR44?
U44. That's all I've had. That's the only interface I've had.
Okay.
And I'd use the Helix, but there's no way I can't hook the Trio Plus into the Helix. So I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. But I've started to figure out Reaper, but I need drums and bass. At one point it worked. At one point back, when I first got it a couple of years ago, it worked. But then I stopped using, it's whatever. All right, look, I want to go.
All right.
I want to watch the draft, and
we're about
we
that
picked
time.
a long night for this. Really, we didn't really. But Mitch has got a nice guitar. You want to show it one more time?
Oh, one more time.
It's a pretty guitar, man. And what's the name of the model? What's the name of the model?
It's an Epiphone SG Classic.
Classic, okay. With P90s. So Mitch has got it all. Single coils, humbuckers, and P90s. Green, Graphtec nut, Laurel fingerboard, and no candy from Sweetwater. It's a scandal. It's a scandal. I'm drinking iced tea, by the way, tonight. I'm sure you can tell.
That's the second time they didn't give me any candy, like I really needed. But but
damn it, it's the principle of the thing.
I have to go over.
I'm glad we got my vocals, so we'll do another one.
Yeah, just remember that. Keep it on automatic, and maybe we'll be all right. So
auto volume. So
all right, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thanks so much for coming in. And we'll try to have a more exciting show next time. I'll drink. I'll drink. Yeah, I know, but I'll drink Jameson and make an ass out of myself, and then make it a little more interesting.
No, you're fine. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in.
Mitch, I got to go. Okay.
All right.
I'll be talking to you on the phone, buddy.
All right. Bye.